couple hours later, I was awoken by a huge bang on the bathroom door.
Let them haters come. Let them haters talk.
Hey YouTube, Nana here. Before I get started with my story time, make sure you click the subscribe button, like, and comment down below if there's any story specifically you'd like me to share with you in the future. And this story is about to be why I don't like to live on the first floor. So anyways, this is a story about when I was younger. I was approximately 5-6 years old. I had two younger sisters. I do have two younger sisters. The other one was 4, and the youngest one was probably like a year old. She wasn't able to walk at the time, possibly 2. Can 2-year-olds walk?
Medically speaking, are you like
I'm not trying to be mean. Like, are you dumb?
So every night we would go to sleep. We lived on the first floor. My mother would share a room with us. We were all young kids. I think it was a 1-bedroom apartment at the time. And so every night before we go to sleep, she'd always wake up and push the bed, the mattress, behind the bathroom door. She would always get up every night. I just recall she'd always do that right before we go to bed. This one night that she forgot, we all went to bed, but I do recall seeing her wake up late night hours, approximately like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and she said, oh, I forgot to push the mattress. So I seen her get up, and tiredly she pushed the mattress behind the door of the bathroom, and a couple hours later I was awoken by a huge bang on the bathroom door. Okay, this woke up all of us. The baby started crying, who was my little sister, my younger sister. I was startled. I didn't know what was going on. I see my mom. She panicked. She started screaming, and she's like, literally, I see her arguing with the door, but obviously there was a presence behind the door because I'm young. I don't know what's going on, but somebody's banging through that door, trying to come through the door, but the only thing that's stopping them from getting through that door is this damn mattress. And my mom almost forgot to slip that mattress behind there. So if she did not do that, most likely the person or whoever at the moment, obviously it was a person, not an alien, they would have went through that door. So she's here arguing with the person through that door, screaming, she's crying, she's bawling, she's hysterical. She's saying, what do you want? Leave us alone. And I'm here like oblivious. I'm scared because I never seen my mom react that way. So I know that it's a frightening situation, but I still can't put 2 and 2 together because I don't understand what's going on. My sisters are panicking. The youngest one's crying. So my mom finally decides to pick us all up. She has me in one arm. She has the other one, my other sister, in the other arm. And she threw my younger sister, who was a baby at the time, over her shoulders. And we started running through the front door. And I do recall this specific apartment, we always had trouble with the front door. Like, it literally, I always see my mom, every time we would leave, she'd always like have to struggle to pop it open because it was like jammed. It was always a jammy ass door. So she's always like struggling with it. So I recall her running to the door with us, and then she's here fighting with this front door, trying to get it open. She let my hands go. She let my sister's hands go. And I think she put the baby down at the time, or she probably just tried fighting with the door with one hand. But she finally popped the door open. We flew out. There was a 7-Eleven across the street from the house. So we have no shoes. We have like, I think I had like a mini t-shirt or whatever I had. But I remember just running through the gravel with my bare foot. My mom had no shoes. None of us had shoes. No one had any time to get ready. We flew across the street, cars stopping for us, my mom screaming, crying. We finally get to the 7-Eleven. She's talking to the clerk, telling the clerk, call 911, call 911. And then I do recall that when we were crossing the street, there was this elderly man. He has some balls, I tell you. But anyways, he noticed that my mom is running in the streets at like 2-3 in the morning with 3 kids. And so when he had stopped the car for us, I guess he followed us into that 7-Eleven. So as my mom's talking to the clerk, telling him to call the police, this elderly man, he was probably like 60 years old, 65 years old, you know what I mean, still good shape, still movable, still, you know, active, but you could tell he had grays and whatnot. And so he followed my mom into the 7-Eleven. He asked her, what's wrong, what's going on, like, are you okay? And so my mom's here, she isn't really good with the English at the time. Right now, it's 2020, so she's a lot better than she was back in the day. So she's here trying to like explain what's going on, but thankfully the man kind of understood. So he's like, come show me what you're talking about. And so while the 7-Eleven guy is calling police, I don't know what in my mom's mind to make her think for us to go back to the house with this man. Like, what is this elderly man going to do for us if this guy breaks this fucking door down? But anyways, that's what happened. All of us crossed the street. We went back into the apartment. This guy's still banging on the door, trying to kick it in. But I don't know what mattress this was. I don't know what kind of fucking material this mattress was made out of, but he could not come through that door. So freaking this guy's just banging the door. This elderly man, I just remember just standing there like shooken. I'm like, I'm shaking, I'm scared, I don't know what's happening. And so this elderly man's like yelling through the doors like, what do you want? What do you want with this family? Leave this family alone. What do you want? Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. Anyways, so freaking this guy behind the door is not saying anything. All you just hear is like, bo, bo, bo. Like kicking it up, bo, bo. And I'm like just standing there like confused. I don't know what the fuck's happening. And my mom's crying, she's hysterical. This guy, this elderly man's just yelling at the door. And so obviously he didn't get an answer. The only thing he was getting was a bo, bo, bo. So we finally, all of us flew back out of the house. We went back to the 7-Eleven, and from there we got picked up. We went to, I guess the police came, they did their investigation, whatever. Well, obviously the person fled at the time. And so we spent time at our family's house. My mom moved out ASAP. I don't even think we ever went back to the house except one time. I think it was a couple of days later. My mom took me with her to do like, you know, like a little examination. We went through the back of the house, and obviously we seen like the window, it was broken. And then right below the window, I seen like 3 tires stacked up. So in order for the person to get into the house, into our apartment, they stacked up 3 tires. And then that's what happened. But I'm thankful, and I am so glad that the Lord had woken my mother up that night. The night she forgot to push that mattress behind the door. That night the Lord woke her up out of her sleep and reminded her to push that mattress behind that door. Because if she did not push that mattress behind the door, I would not be sitting here. I don't know what the guy's goal was, but apparently he didn't want to leave. He was there for a mission. It could have been a bloody scene there. God forbid. Thank you, Lord. God bless. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the time that you guys took to listen to my story. Like I said, comment down below. Let me know if there's any stories that you guys would like me to tell you. I've been through so much in my life. I have so many stories. This is just part